Why am I dying? Joining. Wow. Ooh. Ah. I need to get rid of these pins. I have so many things pinned. Oh yeah, I want the rebreather pin because I want that. Wait, how much does a small crate hold? I have no idea, it doesn't say. It's just decorative, I guess. Got a bunch of decorative things. We got a new lamp. New posters. I love lamp. Me when I'm a moth. Strong acid! Wait, we have the recipe for strong acid now. Yeah. Some sort of, coral thing. Wait, do we have... How dare you! You fucking...
Welcome aboard.
You asshole. Shit.
Power connected. All systems online.
Okay, what? Oh!
Warning. Power offline.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ew. Yeah, but our power's offline. I don't know why our power's offline. I have so many... I think so. I think it needs more.
Power connected. All systems online. Welcome aboard.
Oh, damn it. I need to go get more fibrous pole. That's not how I get it. Whoa, that's spooky.
Welcome aboard.
big underwater sea thing. I think it was mostly like influenced by
Hello.
Just holding your...
BioShock, to be honest, but I hadn't played that game in a long.
What do you need? I'm gonna throw the strong acid in here.
How do I get in here? What is that? You're so funny looking. Wait, where's my scanner? I don't have a scanner.
Oops.
My scanners are gone. I had 2 of them, and they're both gone.
Hmm.
Are you?
Need fibrous pulp.
Yes.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
All right, sugar.
The rebreather scrubs
Sugar, you
carbon
probably need to
dioxide from
upgrade your suit a little bit if you want to
Recycling
come in here.
wasted oxygen for reuse.
You need to craft yourself basic
that's
fins and a
safe.
standard air tank and this, yeah, those 2.
Where's the that was not a magic noise.
Okay, I'll let you know.
I'm back.
Hi,
I survived.
Joker,
Hi,
you
Joker. You
survived?
survived your crash.
Crash?
I think there was a storm.
Did you take another shower unwillingly?
At least you get to shower.
True. Makes it sound like the shade hasn't taken a shower in a while, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Okay, we have
didn't go like
the
this,
things to craft a high capacity air tank. All we need is this load.
Just load.
We need this load,
What
yeah.
do you mean you fell from the upper floor?
Did you fall through the fucking floor?
What the fuck do you mean, Joker? And how are you just casually in chat? What do you mean?
I want to throw up.
Oh my god!
What is happening to you guys?
Why are you all dying?
Don't throw up! Well, if you have to throw up, just don't throw up on your desk or your wherever you are. Find
If
a
you're gonna throw up, go do
bathroom.
somewhere else with your pillowcase.
Like your pillow. Ugh! I'm just imagining that. Yeah, that's what my cat would too as well. I know how to fall, so I'm good. Okay.
I know what that means. Why did you fall? Want to hear the story? Yes, I want to hear the story of what you did. What's going on?
We only need 1 plat steel, right? Yeah, we need, okay. 1 plat steel for 1 high capacity. I don't know why JJ said they want to throw up and then just left.
Sounds about right.
Hello,
Hi, Joker.
Hi, Joker.
Yeah, fucking scanner. I'm so pissed.
I made a rebreather. I don't know what it does.
Well, read it. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper. Automatically adjusts gas pressure to help lungs inflate.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
so it's like it
Yeah, I can
doesn't
hear you now.
make me use
Oh,
more
I can't hear
oxygen.
you very well. Why are you so
Let me check.
So loud.
Hello.
Am I loud?
No, not for me.
No, everything
Oh.
else is loud. I meant.
The game.
So, it started raining, and I went to the how do you call it? Ceiling? No, ceiling is
Roof.
the word. Roof. Yeah, thank you. I went to the roof to fix some stuff, and it was so windy. It was extremely windy,
Mm-hmm.
and and it started raining really hard, so the whole city started looking like Silent Hill. Like,
Oh.
it was like, oh, I think I'm dead. And right after I thought that, the neighbor started doing something on his roof. So he had a, I don't know how to call it, this plastic thing. It's like something you put to cover from sun. It's a plastic thing. I forgot what it's called. It's like fabric, but yeah. So that thing flew away to my direction, and that's why I fell.
Oh.
Yeah. You think I look to the other side, so I knew where when I needed to jump and where to land, so nothing happened.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm PNG.
You're PNG.
Arctic requested floating head, so now I don't know how to refund points.
I do.
Can you just?
I do.
Okay. My mods.
You're playing. Yeah, I'm used to
I don't know how to do that.
Welcome aboard.
If somebody wants to refund points.
I don't know how to do that. I'm just a little baby. I don't know how to do that.
I'm stupid.
Let me check. Where is it? Where is it? This is the last one. Shade, you've been slacking.
Fine.
Shade's the only one that does anything.
I just refunded it. Oh, you mean for like all the redeems that are there?
Yeah.
I don't usually clear it until I can do something.
I used
silly.
to, but then I got called out because I don't remember.
Okay.
I was doing it on Mashy's channel. She was like, "Don't do that." Like, okay.
You can request a song though.
I forgot why I told you not to do that. I'm gonna be honest. I
think it's
forget
because
everything.
everything went out at once while you were streaming and it broke.
How does my leg feel? It's
How does my leg?
Yeah, probably.
How does your leg feel, Pumpkin? I think
How's
we both
your
have problems on the
heel?
leg now.
Yeah. Mine got worse today.
You probably have more protein in your diet, though.
I took some this morning and I took some more. It's just hella swollen. It's gonna be a bit.
We're
It's
going to the
very
alien
upsetting.
ruins. Did you craft your high capacity air tank, Shade? There's some plasteel in the thing. Okay.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
We need that stuff. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I needed the stuff for the rebreather, but I have my high capacity thing.
I got a bunch of fibrous pulp things. So you can make fiber.
For the acid.
And then you can make the acid. Yeah, I don't know how you get those flowers. How do you get those
This
flowers?
is so cool. This is so cool
I
that I
marked
straight up
them on
saw this in my
the
dream
thing.
and it's here again. Oh, I should get air
Get some.
first.
Oh, are you driving, Shade?
Woo!
No, I'm just swimming.
Whoa, that was a
Oh,
big
you're
jump!
swimming? You should have told me that. No, the
Why?
power's offline. I'm
Yes,
so
but
sorry. No.
My legs not doing any better today, which is sad.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry right now?
Because Pumpkin's leg doesn't feel good. And I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were still talking to me.
Oh. What, Sugar? What'd you say?
I tried to kill a fish and this wasn't time.
Whoa!
I don't think you can kill fish in
This
this
is
one.
weird.
You
What is
can.
this?
No.
These pigs are annoying me. What is this?
Oh yeah, I think I
Is
heard
there
about
this?
people complaining.
Are you still at the base,
Is it that?
Mashy?
No, I'm swimming to Pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Doomsday.
Why don't you take the life pod? Or the...
Because I didn't wanna.
Because you didn't think about it.
No, I did. I just didn't want to drive it.
You should have. Because
I wanted to be passive.
I honestly,
princess.
how far away are you? Can someone go actually?
Can someone?
We might need
Can
it.
you fucking? What are these things? I'm gonna beat them up.
But I didn't want to steal it because it was mine.
It's all ours.
Yeah, but I didn't make it.
I actually didn't. It was like that.
But I feel like
I mean, it's fine to drive. I should drive it.
Whoa, that's pretty. What are you?
It's because we only have solar power right now.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to get better power right now. Oh, actually, I think we have everything to make the power storage thing. I'm coming back to the life pod.
What is that? What is that? Is that an entrance?
You gotta bring Sugar to all the markers so she can upgrade her stuff.
Oh yeah, we do need to do that, don't we?
If there's a light pod, is there a
Okay, I'm
pod?
gonna...
Is there what?
A death pod?
Yeah, it's me.
Alright, you two. Get on the ship.
Can I make this high capacity air tank or no?
Not with this one. You have to make it with the. You have to make it with the base. The crafter on this one doesn't work. Wait. Wait, hold on. Did you make the standard one?
The door is unpowered.
You made the standard
An
one, and
Altera
then
generator
do you
would
have the
destroy
plat
the
steel you
alien
need?
electrical
Yeah.
system. Locate an alien generator.
Make if
to
you
gain
can make the high
access.
capacity, make it.
Locate an alien generator to gain access.
Requires fully functional fabric.
Yeah, that's the main base fabricator
Alright,
that we
let me get to
need,
the
but
surface
it's
real
not
quick.
powered right now. If you want to come with me and Shade, we'll take you to the places you need to go to.
I'm in the home stretch, 95.4 points.
Just
You're
grab
almost
on.
there.
Grab onto the other side.
Ah, I'm alive. Look at how pretty that is, you guys. Okay, I'm stretching.
Is everyone on?
I am still upset
I am.
that Pumpkin doesn't have Hydrate Radium.
I
No,
think it's all these, right?
I don't,
Yeah.
because I need to remove it from my Naruto, because it makes my fucking computer crash. We're almost there, Squid. I'm so proud of you.
I
Okay,
feel
I'm
like there's
shuffling.
more that we just
Shuffling.
You should hydrate.
I did just hydrate. I'll hydrate. Okay, hydrating. I have to get up and really... I wonder... No, I'll have to do it myself. Okay.
Go in the hole.
Yeah. You should find a machine that you can interact with.
Okay, are you ready, Joker?
I'm ready.
Okay.
My inventory
Thinking of you, I'm thinking of your face, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of your
Yeah.
current situation.
Hmm.
4 of Pentacles.
Wait,
I get the devil.
Wait.
I'm gonna cry.
what is that? I just realized.
I think that's copper. Titanium.
Silver.
4 of Pentacles.
Oh, that's silver?
Joker. Key words associated
hell
with
yeah.
it is possessiveness, insecurity, hoarding, stinginess, stability,
There's copper there,
security, savings,
Neat.
materialism,
We can
No,
go.
we
wealth,
don't need copper.
frugality, boundaries, and
Okay.
guardedness.
Next one.
It sounds like a lot of stuff that you kind of just gotta wait for.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna get away from this guy.
So, perhaps it's in regards to... You know, Sugar's always really good at this shit. Sugar, what is your opinion on that? 4 of Pentacles.
4 Pentacles. That's a lot. Sugar, I don't know what's going on. Sugar, I don't know what's
I-
going on, but we did not hear a single word you said.
We can hear your background noise, but we can't hear you. At least I can hear.
I think it picks up whatever it picks up first, and then puts the other thing.
Probably.
Yeah,
The
that's...
noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod
Was it
at your
was it
convenience.
picked up upright or backward?
I'm just doing regulars. Just
Okay.
upright, yeah.
This bitch. Get away from me!
Hello, Nya!
So this card signifies that you are holding tightly onto something or some things, which isn't really a bad thing. It's for people who are trying to find like
I'm gonna die.
a stability or like, but you just have to be careful, not to get so attached to the thing that you are really, don't let it overtake you. Your life, or like make it be the only important thing that you strive to get. So it's just saying that right now you are holding on to something very, very weird. And it's not really a good or bad thing. It's just also a warning to not let it be the only thing.
Who died?
Does that make sense?
Just me. Okay.
You die. You died.
Maybe. Yeah, I can think what it relates to.
There's, oh, here it is.
It could be anything from a person to a job to a living situation. It could be just whatever you're holding to or trying to keep as much as possible.
Wait, why can't I redeem
Okay.
tarot reading?
I don't know. It's advice from a box.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
This way. Yeah, that happens there sometimes. There's another one right down here.
Right, let me get back inside. No, you have to do the whole tarot reading while suffocating.
Nice.
Okay. Tarot reading for the Mashimaro.
Everybody for the Meshi Mario.
This way.
What if the thing I'm holding
I'll get you that
onto
tank,
is my
too.
Mexican nationality and I have to let it go?
That could possibly mean that you are hiding your views too much behind your own nationality and you become a full one.
I want to identify as an American.
Why did you make this illusion? Jade, no one's attached to the thing.
Oh, I know, I left.
Why? Why do you...
No, I just left. I know.
Well, the base is right here.
Yeah, the base is right next to us. And you can make your high air capacity thing the power's on. What's my advice from a box?
I'm getting there!
Okay.
I'm shuffling!
Okay, every day I'm
I have to
shuffling.
shuffle it good. Spartan literally has gotten the same card twice, 5 times.
Bruh. Maybe you need more cards.
I don't... There's 72 cards here. There's more cards in this deck than a regular fucking...
How do I use the thing?
Okay. Mashy, you
This
ready?
This thing?
Mashy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm thinking of your face. I'm thinking of your current situation. I'm thinking of you.
Okay.
I'm thinking your feet.
Oh.
What did Joker say?
Nothing.
I'm thinking of your feet.
Oh.
Whoa.
I heard too.
Jesus.
Well, Pumpkin's gonna suck my toes, so.
No, I didn't say it. Actually, one of the nights in Chicago, I hope you. Maybe I will, just to really scare the shit out of you.
Bro, while I'm sleeping, I just feel wet. I'm gonna. No, I don't want to hurt you and kick you in the
When you-
face.
When you
Because
wake up, you're gonna
I
have
do
your
fight
whole
in my
feet inside
sleep.
Pumpkin's mouth.
That would be so funny. Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh,
did you
have
Okay.
7 of Swords. You ready for the key terms for this card, Mashy?
That sounds dangerous.
Lies, trickery, scheming, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness, cunning. If Loki was a card, it would be this one. I'm not really sure how to, No!
Hey, Meshi didn't redeem advice from a box.
Yes, she did. She
We
did!
see it.
Well, that sucks for you, but I do!
Yeah. I got this.
Yeah. I'm trying to read this card. The Seven of Swords in general says to be about betrayal and deception. When you get this card, it may imply that you or someone else in your life is having difficulty getting away with something. Mashy's having a hard time getting away with being so cute. There are instances when we are forced to be sneaky, hoping that we will not be discovered. When we are found out, we have to face the consequences, whether it's embarrassment, punishment, or worse. Sometimes this happens when there are instances when you had to think on your feet and did something that was somewhat shrewd of out of character. Now there is danger of a secret coming out. Mashy's actually with the FBI.
What the fuck? That's so ominous.
I know, this is not a fun card. That's a scary card.
I found someone's scanner, by the way.
There's pumpkins.
Fuck you, you stole it.
No, it's in that locker.
Fucking thief, you reached into my pocket and you grabbed it. You were trying to go for my dick, but you found my scanner instead.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
in that
punched
cover
between his
that
cheeks.
I want a rebreather.
What is that?
I don't know.
That is.
I need strong acid. How I make that?
You make it in the ingot machine, the processor.
Oh, how? How?
So you need.
So do you want to make it for me?
Okay, I'm making 2 right now.
Thank you.
You just gotta wait. It'll be a second. When I think back on lies and deception, I think of one thing.
I wonder what that could be. I don't know.
I don't
know.
Yeah. You and Sugar definitely would know that thing.
No. Oh, wait, really? Yeah. Wait, was that sarcasm?
No, it's not sarcasm.
Oh.
Did you hear me, Pumpkin, by the way?
No, what?
Classic.
What'd you say? Did you say I saw that?
No, I said your scanner's in here.
Oh, I already made one.
Well,
I don't need another one.
Sugar?
Why not? You may have 2 scanners.
Yeah, I found I don't need 2 scanners and I could just replace it with a battery.
What color are you, Sugar?
I'm
White.
You're blue. Okay,
La-da-dee,
right over here. So we found out we can take out the batteries of our devices and press like with R, and we can take them out with the right button, and then we charge them with this thing. So if you need to recharge your batteries, use that thingy.
I don't even have a
Strong
thing.
acid is we need the processor again.
Oh.
After this ingot's done, it's 2 minutes. I think we have the flowers, but Shade, did you say how we get those flowers?
Well, I just looked at, yeah, you just find them. I have them marked on the map here, the scanner map thing.
Oh, the scanner map. Okay.
Brent lost to suffocation. Who the fuck died?
You.
What? I'm right here.
Yeah, take the old one.
Venture Joker.
I assumed that was from earlier.
Get out of here.
No.
I also need a strong acid when this is done.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna go get more of those flowers.
That's not what I meant!
Yeah, I'll go get more flowers then.
I said I'm gonna go get more of those flowers.
Oh, I thought you. Okay. Yeah, you go do that.
You can do that too if you want. But...
Yeah,
It's in one of the
might be empty. That one might be empty. Go to that one instead.
Okay, well, you guys make me a rebreather. I'm gonna go crawl across the house and get a coffee.
Why do you want to get rebreeded?
I want to get rebreeded. Breed me, Poppy.
You heard me, she? She's in heat. It's your chance.
Yeah, that. Mashy, that one's empty. Go to the other one I marked on the map. It should be to your right.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Sugar when you said that. It's to my right?
Well, I don't know.
Did you mark it again? 85
yeah,
meters away?
Yeah, I marked a new one.
Okay.
Tell me when you get to it. I want to see it. Mark the next one. You need your axe thing to harvest.
Biomass in this region is
Okay, you can mark
dominated by a
another
single
one.
species of large jelly. Simple seconds in an ecological crisis.
It's the only 3 that are in that are close by to us. So I don't know.
Acid. There you go.
30 seconds.
Take it. No.
Oh, she didn't touch the flower either, Shade. Sugar didn't touch the flower.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sugar. I'm with you. I'm creating some strong acid. Are you attached to me?
Yep.
Say yes.
She's on here, I see her.
I gotta mark it up for that. It's right there. Okay. That's actually not too far away. Stick your hand in that thing.
Welcome aboard.
I'm moving around because I don't want to get attacked, just so you know. But I am still here. Oh well.
Meshy.
Joker.
I went the wrong way.
When did you said you needed your art?
Shit.
Before like the before the
Before the
19th.
19. Okay.
There's others, isn't there?
I thought we only had like one other. I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought. Well, we can look at the. Yeah. Well, so what did you get with that, Sugar? What did you get for that? So hit
Heat
tab.
tolerance?
You just got heat tolerance?
Yeah.
Okay. No, then that's it. You just
I
have
have
to look.
pressure tolerance, digestion, and heat.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
So
all we
you're
have.
caught up. So you caught up to us. What the fuck?
Ah.
If this does not.
I made a bunch of fiber. What are you missing, Sugar? Just strong acid?
I need one strong acid, please.
It's in the output thing.
2 fiber mesh. I need.
Shit.
Fiber mesh. Fiber mesh, we need more fiber. Oh, we
I have
the-
fiber. I have fiber.
Okay. Okay, I forgot what I needed. Give me a second.
I have a problem.
There we go.
What's your problem?
I drank Monster, and I think I have diarrhea
Oh my god.
because of the caffeine. I hate that.
Excited to be shitting.
Right.
These one more strong acid.
It's cooking. Okay, then we need to make sure my pumpkin one. Shay, do you have a rebreather?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make pumpkin.
I thought Pumpkin had one.
Doesn't look like she's wearing one. No, she doesn't.
Oh,
have
that's
one.
right. She's crawling to the kitchen.
Okay.
I can't get on the
so-
ship. Or...
Ooh, we got an
Strong
idea.
acid. No, I wasn't done yet. I'll just give her my rebreather. She explores more than I do anyway. Things don't despawn, do they?
I think so.
What do we want to do next? There's those alien ruins, but I want to make sure we all have upgrades.
Right.
Pumpkin. 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 Pumpkin.
Fuck. Yes, Master, I see you. I have a wedgie. Oh god.
I
Fuck.
put the rebreather underneath your feet.
Hello.
Underneath you is a rebreather.
Your nipples are glowing.
Yours are too.
Seek fresh water
What's that, my
intake.
feet? Nice.
Ah, fucking mosquitoes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna lick your glowing nipples.
It's raining again.
Well, don't go on roofs while it's raining, please.
I have
Yeah,
to.
let's not do that. Why?
I
What's up
have
there?
to. My
What's up
roof.
there? To like
rule.
avoid flooding? Like
Yeah, I have to.
oh, you're
use
up
the
there
rule.
to literally
Yeah.
avoid that.
Yeah.
Wait, what about your PC?
I mean my PC.
How is your PC avoiding flooding?
Yeah, she's asking you why haven't you taken your PC to the roof with you?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, I'm wondering what's flooding your
In a
apartment.
third world country where his life is more important than the PC.
Well, my mother was not happy when she had to spend $5 on saving my ass.
Welcome aboard.
So, yeah. Now, if I don't go up and
Welcome
take care
aboard.
of, I don't know how to call it, with the broom to push water away, my deck will flood. So, I have to do that.
Oh, you're going up there okay. I see.
Okay, I understand now.
Welcome aboard.
You're preventing.
I'm preventing.
Because you have flat roofs instead of...
Oh, wait!
Yeah, this is.
I'm
This
trying
not-
to do something
this-
with that.
Oh, are you?
This building is not
Yeah.
finished. So,
What are you trying
it's
to
supposed
do?
to be another.
Trying to attach this tray. I'm trying to
It's not, it's not finished, so it's flat.
Can you stop moving, please?
Yeah.
Pick up scanner? There's a scanner on this thing.
Is that my other one?
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy.
Okay, gotta go.
It just
See you
attached.
later.
Oh, bye, Joker.
Please be careful.
Bye.
Yeah, please don't fall off the roof again.
That looks
I'll
really
try.
cool.
How did that happen?
Does it get damaged if I bump into it? Hey, wait!
Sorry, I was just trying to detach chassis. So if I do this,
Actually, I told Cox that I was Hazel's agent as well. He didn't like that.
No.
okay.
But I told him a part of the contract,
Wait.
in order to, he can hang out with Diesel, because in order to hang out with Diesel, he needs to take him out to go for walkies, so.
I see.
I don't think you like that.
So I just have to. Oh, that's interesting.
Coffee.
Apparently, okay, let's go find something.
Where are you guys?
We're at
Oh,
base.
So,
Are you guys ready to go see the cool shit?
Yeah,
Oh wait, are you guys taking Shagon all the things she needs to do?
well, I don't remember where some of them are.
She got the first one.
Look at
I
that!
assume.
Look, you can attach a crate to this thing.
Nice.
Oh, that's cute. There, why is the angel cone still highlighted for me? That's my question.
You
Probably because I
can
turned it on.
press tab and then go to signals and turn it off.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh,
It's so much brighter, isn't it?
It already feels brighter. Oh, there's Pumpkin. Pumpkin, can you somehow grab onto this?
okay. I don't know if I can grab on. There's already. What is this?
Makes
Oh.
us go faster.
Oh. Wait, carry? I cannot grab. Oh, I can carry. It's telling me to carry. Oh, I grabbed the thingy. I don't want it. Put it back. I don't think I can grab it.
That's dumb. There's only two fucking.
Slots, yeah.
There's only two slots.
I mean, that's fine. Where are we going?
I assume
What
the
is she
alien
missing?
ruins. Oh, that's right. We need to find
What are you
more of
missing?
those,
How do we check what? How do we check?
I know.
Well,
did
she's
you
probably
guys
missing-
go to the one with the weird shark things near it?
No.
Okay, you need to go to that one. That one's over this direction.
What are you talking about? That I don't know what you're talking about.
The thing that she needs to touch.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Oh, thank you for answering the question. Good job. Proud of you.
Okay, well, you didn't fucking make it very clear.
The thingy with the sharks. We also need to go down.
Let's go to the other one. I know where that is. Is everyone on?
No,
I'm on.
but everyone that matters is on.
What? You matter. I can get
I
off.
meant that in not a self-deprecating way. I'm not following you guys.
We have to go to that other, the one that gives her an extra hot bar.
I think she got that one, didn't she?
No,
An extra
because it
hot
was
bar
this way.
slot? No, you got an extra inventory
Nice.
slot.
Yeah, this will help.
Right,
I hope I
Sugar?
can just find some air down there, though.
I always forget what it is though. I think this is too far.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, is it in here?
I think so.
Still feel targets.
No, this doesn't look right.
There's also a thing in the hot areas as well.
I really don't think this is the way.
Oh yeah, I gave Pumpkin my rebreather. I have to wait till morning. Damn.
You gave me yours?
30 seconds.
Huh? No.
What? Oh.
What just happened? Why is there a black box here? Who died?
Is there a black box?
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Well, is it somebody else's black box? Like, Laura black box? Or it could have been one that was there previously.
Can I get on?
Oh, sorry, Sugar.
That's right, we actually made it.
Are you on?
Come on. Is Sugar on?
Probably need to go to the alien rooms to do that.
Okay.
What the hell am I hitting? Like, what could I possibly be hitting in the open water?
It's a fish.
A fish is trying to get ya.
Oh yeah, look at this bridge.
I wonder if there's anything on top that I...
I think it's more this way.
Fishy's coming.
Can we mark it?
No, this one wasn't marked. It was the...
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It was that thing. I remember. It was this thing, and then we had to go southwest. Or was it southeast? Maybe it was
West.
southeast. Was it west?
No, it's east.
Alright.
Yeah, it was along this, Careful, Cthulhu's coming! Cthulhu's coming!
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I
it's
think
like
you were
a-
right. I think you were right. I think it is southwest because there's nothing going southeast. That's gonna get a bit hot, sorry.
Wait, haven't we already been in here?
It's gotta be around here or something.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I thought it was like around one of these. Is it there?
It's too small. It doesn't anything in there. Engine efficiency unlocked.
Yeah, I found something.
Oh! No, that's just greenery.
Ooh, what's this? Whoa!
Okay, and then if I remember correctly, this is too far.
Oh! That's not right.
There's some lights. There it is. It's right there.
There it is.
I really don't want to reprint this though. What? No way! Oh, that's cool.
So you should have gotten a 6th hotbar slot.
Yep.
Nice. I think you're caught
Oh,
up. Then.
damn.
We can go back to the
Oh,
that other
yeah.
place. I don't know if there was anything.
What is this? A power?
Tom's already at the other place. Exploring without us.
As per usual. I was gonna even see if I could get to it. Which, yes. I'm not even in the cool thing yet. I'm next to the cool thing.
Oxygen efficiency
Because
decreased.
we can't get into it without something, and I don't know where to find that one thing. It said something about like a alien fucking, and it needs power.
The noetic
And I'm
advisor
not sure
has
how to give it power
transmitted an
because it does
alert.
not look like our
Return
stuff.
to
It
the
looks
life
like
pod at your convenience.
the alien stuff. But over here there's a reprint point, so I assigned this reprinter to reprint, and then also there has a functioning fabricator in here.
I can't remember if there's anything up here, but you might be able to interact with this. There's something behind you.
This thing? No?
Can you? No.
Hello!
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
I guess there's
You
nothing.
didn't die.
I didn't, or maybe I did.
Well, if
This
this
is your heaven.
It's kind of boring. Oh!
Oh.
Damn, if heaven is just, like, still being in a
Discord call.
with the people that I care about, then that's rough.
This is actually the bad place, because you're supposed to be with your loved ones.
Yeah. It's crazy.
What's going on?
There was
Yeah.
a fish in the way of the hamburger.
I see.
It's so
Wanna see
rainy
Cthulhu?
again.
Huh?
Oh, I think that's it right there.
Above us!
Why is it above us? That's crazy. Oh, it grabbed
Shane!
me!
Shane!
What's happening?
Shane!
Oh, it won't let go of me! I'm in the cave. Don't worry.
That's so scary.
Detecting artificial towers in this region.
Well,
Eco-analysis shows extensive damage to all but one.
He's above us.
Yeah, I noticed the list.
Please.
Can you scan this? Is this scan?
oh, I don't have a battery in my scanner. That would.
It's all good, dude. Want an
Oopsie.
extra one?
Oopsie.
Want another scanner?
No, I'm just gonna get a battery.
So
Let me get home.
I can't even see past. This is crazy.
You don't have a flashlight? Wait, what's that? Is that gold? Copper,
It's just an offer.
titanium.
Gold is like a big sphere.
wait.
Oh, yeah, it is a sphere. I forgot about that.
Holy shit! Oh my god! What the fuck is this? Holy fuck!
Coming back.
I don't think we were here first.
Wait, where did you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm coming back.
Sorry.
Oh!
They're all coming towards you.
30 seconds.
Oh, sorry.
Are you on?
Yeah, I'm on. I'm surprised our shit
this
didn't
thing?
break. That thing?
Let's scan it.
Oh, just dodge, bitch.
Bullet head. Probably don't go close to it. Woo! Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's go find it.
Yeah, probably, because there's some cool shit for me. even my rebreather and my high capacity isn't good enough. I need the machine thing that you guys have, the tadpole.
The tadpole can't go that far down. It can only go to meters.
Yeah, but it would still take us down there. It'd take us halfway there, and then we'd have our oxygen.
Oh, you're going up, that's fine.
Yeah, because I'm out of oxygen!
Something weird is happening to my tongue.
Your tongue? Allergic reaction? Please don't choke and die.
I don't know what happened. I feel like I got a thorn inside of it, but I don't see it.
Ew!
It's like stinging.
Hello.
You scared me so fucking bad.
Anybody have water?
I thought I was alone. You disappeared.
Did you eat a cactus?
Okay.
Cactus.
Oh, what's that?
What's what?
I don't have
Oh, that's so far away. Holy Jesus.
I have
what is
water.
that?
I'm dropping my water.
Holy God. Dude, this thing is so fucking big. Let me be completely clear with you. I had to swim 150 meters to actually even see the bottom. This thing is right here at the top. This thing is massive.
Okay, so like
Holy shit.
one person should go, and then
What is that?
we should pick up
There's shiny
pumpkin.
lights over there.
Yeah, there's a door here too, it looks like.
Holy fuck. I'd almost suggest.
It's not a door.
That's not a door.
Yeah, I don't know how to get in. You guys should go check out. Where's the ancient ruins? You guys should go look at that thing over there. Maybe? I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, we can go to the ancient ruins.
It's all one big area. That's like the first thing you touch if you wanted to go look at that stuff first. Oh, I think I found another little area though that belongs to us. There might be stuff in there. Whoa, what is that?
Are you good
It's
on
like a
oxygen
giant
right
horse
here?
cock.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm good.
Whoa, what's
I
that?
found something.
I'm gonna go to this real quick.
We need oxygen. We're right here.
Actually, I have a
Found
question, and I think you know a lot
These
about
power
this.
control surfaces operate in a format outside
I'm gonna start
human
playing Warhammer.
perception.
Uh-oh.
Recommend
Which factions
adaptation.
should I pick?
Why are you asking me actually?
She knows about
These
Warhammer.
power
She
plant
loves
control
Warhammer.
surfaces
I don't
operate in
like
a format
Warhammer.
outside human perception. Recommend adaptation.
Wait,
Ooh,
my oxygen's
sweet fuck.
full.
You're right. Yeah, I'm breathing in here.
What do we have to do?
I don't know.
I found a bunch of
Scan
sea
upper
slugs
control
trapped in a
room.
thingy. Taking all of them. I'm gonna turn them all
Okay.
into water.
I have a genuine question. Is Tarot reading something you can only do once a day or something like that? I don't remember.
You can
if
do
there's
more.
another-
I don't know. It's up to you. Ooh. Well,
Okay.
because normally it was just the Oh, hi, Taco. Oh God, I need air.
You see this?
I do.
shit.
Looks like a
No!
UFO.
Shit.
Did you die?
Something
No,
there.
I'm fine.
Requires unknown tool. Down.
Oh, okay.
Requires unknown tool.
Requires repair tool. Requires unknown tool. What?
What requires the repair tool?
Oh, can you
Oh,
start
the
repairing
ship.
both?
Oh, the.
The tadpole.
Okay, well, that's something for later then. This is about as far down as I can go.
Damn, I wonder if I could swim the rest of the way.
I bet you could. Well, I have the rebreather if you want me to try.
I have 2 air bladders.
Yeah, I had another air bladder. Oh, it's right there. Thank God. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up first, actually.
Holy sh! That is so much further than like it feels.
I know.
There's another one of those bases down there, Mashi.
Nice. Okay, down.
What happens if you
You guys are right next to me.
What is this thing?
The noetic advisor has
Isotonic
Isotonic
water.
water.
Return to the life
Ooh.
pod at your
Scan.
convenience. 30
I
seconds.
want to try. How are you doing up there, Sugar? I don't even know if she's there.
Be careful of the silver thingies. They hurt.
The silver thingies.
Yeah, they're stingrays.
These power plant control surfaces operate in a format outside human perception.
Oh, damn, you guys are further than I am.
Oh, we have to find an adaptation.
Interesting.
I wonder
Oh,
if
I
it's...
see it too. Look, it's right there.
Yeah.
Which means I bet we have to do this thing.
What thing?
Well, we have to open it up, right?
The peak viral bloom is produced by an infected angel comb. The comb contains useful adaptations, but it must be cleared of virus. Treatment
Where?
must begin with the
Did you
juvenile.
guys say there was somewhere to breathe down there or
Following
no?
infected
Yeah, it was like
locals
a
due to these
like
juveniles.
here, these kinds of things.
How'd you get in there? Right through the side?
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. I would love
30
this,
seconds.
please. Oh, weird. I'm still swimming.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
This
Oh, you
even
don't like.
unknown
Oh, we
tool.
need an adaptation so that it recognizes.
Yeah, look,
us.
pumpkin, look, over here.
I see that.
It's over down there.
Mmm.
We need to find the bloom though and destroy it.
But we need another tool for it.
Okay, so we're not ready for this area. What is that?
Conduit crystal. I was trying to scan it.
Oopsie.
Oh, I've got 30 seconds of air.
Oh, wait.
Sugar. Wait, no, you can't. Never mind. You can't bring it to us. Oh, there's another one up there. Shade.
Oh, so it's not with this thing?
Powerful electrical
That's been
arcs
scanned.
can break down seawater, fuse sand into fulgurites, disable submersible systems, and encourage PDA eccentricity. Seek caloric intake.
Hello, Cox.
This was like making some weird arcs of electricity.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Why? Go to the thing.
I don't know. Where is the
I pinged it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What
Wow.
I
That's
can't
awesome.
hear anything.
That's awesome.
Oh, here's
That's
that.
awesome.
Cox is redeeming everything at once, like he always does. I think I might get rid of some of my redeems.
I think I might get rid of
30
Cos.
seconds.
Yeah, that too. Oh no, don't drop your
Uh-oh.
salad.
Sometimes I don't envy that you're the fan favorite.
Oh, I'm being
Wait,
attacked.
so what tool did it say we needed?
Unknown.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Dude, it is so fucking dark.
There's nothing down here yet we can do, Sugar. It's fine. I was gonna say bring the pod down here, but we can't.
It's too deep.
It's too deep.
I'm being attacked.
I'm
I
coming
have
back.
30 seconds of
I'm
oxygen.
trying to get back to Sugar.
I am going to die. I'm going to perish if I do not get oxygen.
I wish we could bring oxygen. Oh, I wonder if I could, like, drop, puff to you and you could have that.
It's okay, I got some. Woo, that was scary close. Coming back to the tadpole.
Try to get a little closer.
What's all that?
I need water again.
Was that a crashed ship?
So
Whoa,
far.
what's
Oh,
all this?
so far.
What's all this?
Grab it. Oh.
Ooh! We got a crystal.
On?
I'm on.
Let's get out of here. I can't see a friggin' thing.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
I guess let's
Hey.
go to the aliens.
But the thing, the Leviathan,
Is it around here, you think?
I hear it.
Damn.
I hear something grumbling in the darkness.
What are these things? What are
We should
these?
build another pod so we all can go.
What are these?
I don't know, they're funky.
Scan one. Just kidding,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna scan it.
I'm gonna go
No.
play something. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, good night,
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Jade, if you have info about the game, tell me. I want to play.
Oxygen
Yeah, I
efficiency
can.
decreased.
I don't have a date or anything.
After the thing, after Chicago sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna die.
Alright, let's explore.
Okay. Night.
Alright.
Night. What's going on? Why am I going so slow? This is so dumb. Like, my game's like... Why am I going so slow? Oh my god, it's like broken.
There's a fabricator here that we can actually use.
Oh, I know what you're at. That's what I was trying to get to, and then I just fucking died for no particular reason. Unless... Hello!
I just put the power back onto this place.
Well, the reprinter works without the power, so...
Oh, nice. There's an empty storage here.
It's dirty though. How do we drain the water? I want to use it.
I don't know.
Does anybody want this? Because I feel like you might get more use out of it than I would. Power
What is
cell for the
this?
ship. Either because I'm watching movies in VC, but I'm here in spirit. Okay, Arctic. I'm glad you're having fun watching it. Well, nobody wants the thing that I offered them. Too bad.
What
need
is it?
water,
Where
actually.
pumpkin?
I put on the ground in that room. You want it? It's a power cell. I know that you guys use them. For the
Yeah,
ship.
our ship does.
There. I'm not gonna use it.
I don't. Okay, thank you. Pee on your doorstep. Wow.
Oh. I'll pee on your doorstep. Yeah, you know what? I would believe him. Oh, I can make water bottles. Oh, I have so much salt on the other thing. Flash slug. Disgusting. What?
Yeah, that's
Improved
better water.
fins.
Improved fins? To help us swim faster?
I guess so, yeah. I'm just following this cable that was on the... this thing.
Hello, friends?
Hi.
Hello?
I got kicked out.
What?
Oh, this is your lobby. I was wondering.
I
what was
know.
up. I was like, I'm lagging.
Yeah, you were like infinitely making water, and then I just got kicked.
Oh, I'm back here. Oh, it fucking lagged out so bad. It brought me back to before I made all my freaking waters. Weird. Okay, so we need a special tool, huh? To make the thing. Which that special tool is probably in that big fabricator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, huh? But we need to find the blueprint for that
Most
thing,
trees
right?
are committed to one romantic relationship at a time. They practice mahogany.
That was funny. I like that one.
I want to go back to the base so I could go get some ice cream.
Why don't you just go in this room?
I could just go in that room because I don't want to starve to death. I need food.
Oh, I'm drowning. Not
Stop
drowning.
it.
I'm
Give me some ice cream.
dehydrated.
Do you like chocolate ice cream?
I'm dehydrated. That's
Triple
why I'm
chocolate
dying.
ice cream. I wish I could go get the triple chocolate ice cream that has brownie bits in it, but they don't sell that by the pint.
Seek caloric intake.
Damn, that took me all the way to the tippy top.
Yeah,
Anybody have water?
I don't have water.
I have 4 waters. Where are you?
I'm in
No,
the
I
base
swam all the
place.
way up to the fucking top.
Okay, I
I'm not
realized
gonna
I
eat an
had.
entire pint.
Oh my god.
Chocolate's so good. Brownie bits. Yeah, brownie bits.
Oh, Extreme Elements is... I'm now live. Uh-oh. Well... Yeah, my stream restarted. I'm at 2 minutes now.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
Okay, does anyone want to go to the life pod with me? I'm gonna take the
Tadpole?
tadpole.
You know you can still starve to death in there, right?
Yeah, but it's faster. I could get to the
Well,
base faster than swimming.
I don't understand what you're...
You die faster?
No, I can get to the tadpole. I can get to the base faster if I have the tadpole.
Why do you need to go to the base?
Because I'm gonna starve to death.
What's your point? I can give you food if that's what you need.
Yes, I need food, or I need to go back to
Food
base.
in real life, Mashy.
No, food in the game.
Because you're asking for fucking ice cream.
Yeah, because oh my god.
You'll respawn
I
here,
said I
you know
need
that,
to
right?
eat in the game so I don't die. So I'm gonna go get ice cream in real life.
Oh my god.
Well, Mashy, come here. Come here.
Where?
In the thing, right here.
Actually, this might be our new base. We can't reprint back at home. Unless we might be able to. I'm not sure.
Click on that. Click on that.
I did.
Well, now you're gonna respawn here.
Okay.
Why did you do that to her?
I don't know. Because it seemed like she was
Come here,
raging.
Mashy. I have food. Eat this.
Thanks. Thanks.
You know you can go outside, go fishing, and then cook in here, right?
Oh, yeah, there are fish out there, aren't there?
Oh, wait, did you turn the power on in here? Does Noah work in here?
Yeah.
Noah.
What's this? There's a bunch of gold.
Ruby? I have to stay here? Hi, Dippy.
Oh, it's hot. Work to... Oh, Stoic. Hi, Stoic. Hello, Stoic.
30 seconds.
Stoic can't say something stoic. He went to go work on stuff. No, you, Mashi. Say something stoic.
Wait, within the last 10,000 hours? That's a lot of hours.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I got nothing, Cox. I got nothing.
Black box for that?
We can go do that.
Oh. Yeah, the black box. We need to get to that.
Something
Like,
stoic.
repair. If we can repair this base and then make it ours.
Yeah, that would
Maybe.
be cool.
I don't know how to get the water out of it, though. That's what you probably meant by repaired, but...
Yeah. I wonder if we can, like, make a door.
30 seconds.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god, you look vicious!
Make a door?
Oh! Ouch!
What is
Ouch!
that butthole beside you?
Ouch!
Make a door.
Get away from that. That thing sucks.
Needle or mango?
It hurts. It fucking hurts.
I'm almost dead, so. Are you near a nest?
Another one.
Oh, sugar, you're about to drown.
Ouch! Ouch! Ow! Get the fuck off of me!
Why didn't we bring the... Okay.
Ooh, improved fins. Hell yeah.
Want me to bring it to you? Oh, you got the second part of that. Nice.
30 seconds.
The black box. What's this?
I don't have the rebreather, so I can't really... I'm gonna need oxygen.
That one's for the haul chassis is for carrying extra stuff.
I'm gonna die. Goodbye.
Black box
friends.
record. Sorry, boss. Couldn't make it to the southeast rack. Forced down by Needler attack. I gotta make repairs. They're waiting for me outside, and I'm all on med
At least
kit.
we're not gonna
I'm gonna
see
dump my
the
flares, grab the depth module, and swim for the research camp.
I need to go up.
See you
I'm gonna
soon,
die
one
down
way or
here.
another. Ruby out.
Print lost to suffocation. Reprinting.
Okay, how do I get out of here?
I lost the slug to make better water. That's sad.
I know. Up! Up! Pardon, everything is going great by Tiny Stills. Huh? Are y'all... Oh, that's a song. Okay, one second. One second. One second. I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it! I swear to God, I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it! Everything is going great. Tiny Stills.
It doesn't show my black box, does it?
There, it's been added to the queue. Thank you. Song or yeah, I was like, I don't know what that means.
It's gonna die.
What is that? Is that a current?
Got you.
Is that gonna go? Where's that gonna take me though? Or is that the end of the current? Yeah. What's that? Whoa, that looks fancy as fuck, brothers and sisters! I found something weird. It even looks more different than what we were just looking at. Like, this looks like another alien life form. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you guys find the giant cube?
We're with you right now. We're looking at
Alien
it.
script! Oh, it's my dream!
You probably need the adaptation to read that or decipher it.
Probably.
Is there anything you can scan?
Oh, I didn't try.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert.
Oh yes, the whole
Return
it's a
to the
Rosetta
left
Stone!
port. The glyphs on this
Oh my
monolith
God!
represent the same messages in 2 languages. The architect symbols known from 4546B and an unknown
The
writing
language
system.
learner program.
Alien language Axum Radial A.
What'd you say,
Translation
Mashi?
underway.
The language learner program.
30 seconds.
No!
Translation. The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod.
Okay.
Yeah, but nobody even uses it anymore.
Analyzing.
Yeah.
A tower of bioconcrete grown on an electroformed metal frame. The electrical system is designed to receive external power. Conclusion. The builders also constructed a power plant nearby, assigning alien
There's
species
so many
designation
slugs right here. Oh, my pockets are full.
Builders designated.
My pockets are full of slugs!
Yeah, they are.
To any survivors of the Coral Gardens habitat, I am pursuing Nahima towards the World Tree. She has been compromised by Macefield syndrome.
You can't go to the World Tree yet. It's out of early access.
And, if possible, destroy the tree. Do not believe anything she tells you. She is determined to kill us all. I'm leaving supplies for anyone who comes after
I'll
me.
be right
If
back.
you lose my trail, assume that I failed. Find Nahima. Kill the tree. Good luck. Boucher out.
What the fuckity fuck is that? What are you little guys? You gonna hurt me? Oh, it's already been scanned. What is that? Oh, you guys already scanned that one too. I think. That looks like one of the things you scanned. Ah, I'm sorry. Ouch! Cuck. Ouch! Oh god, my head got stuck! Ow!
I found something else.
I'm hungry.
I couldn't open the door, but they gave me the option to... Well, it highlighted, like, use Axum door, and then just nothing happened when I click it, so...
Oh, is this another? How did I miss this? Is this the same thing? Are we over by... No, we're... Oh, we are close to the ancient ruins. Okay. Alien ruins.
Yeah.
Went backwards from where? Scout Ray Chassis. What is that?
That's the thing that's on the ship.
Huh?
The
Oh!
wings on the ship.
Oh, I see. I think I have a bunch of... I do. Ugh! What am I doing? Is there anything we can eat over here? Not a lot of fish. Not a lot of fish to eat around here. I need food. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that then. Kind of sucks. There's like there's nothing to eat close to this little base area.
Not true. I found tons of stuff you can eat.
Where? I can't find it. Yeah, you took it all.
I took it all.
Yeah.
I'll come back and make some food.
I have water. I'll trade you for water.
Okay.
Not really. I only have 2 water. Well, no, wait. Hold up.
It's okay. I've got a bunch of slugs on me too.
Okay. Enameled glass. Glass. Oh, salt and hoverthorn. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Already saw this, right? Oh yeah, we can make...
Oh, we can make improved fins now.
We both have the same brain cell. Because I was just looking at the ones that out there, and I was like, oh, I can make that now.
Oh, I have 1 food.
That's fine. I'm not starving. I was just trying to prevent dying. Oh, I need all this stuff. Aw, biscuits. I wonder if we should go... How do we fix this?
I don't know.
Like, how do we get water out?
I don't even know if we really can. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like, what's this wire for? Maybe it's just a pit stop. Maybe we're not actually supposed to. Maybe we're supposed to build a new base over here.
Maybe.
Can we? Can we do that?
I'm putting all the water in here. Here, and I put a food in there for you too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my batteries are about to die too. Yeah, it's a lot of water.
Yeah.
I wonder... Is Messi still getting ice cream?
I think so. I don't know, they're just kind of sitting in the tadpole over there, so I would assume as much.
How do we build?
We need the builder thing.
Can we make that from here?
I doubt it.
Because I think building a new thing... I wonder if this is the way we're supposed to end up going, you know?
Maybe.
Let's get a bunch of salt. Go forward! W, ho! This is kind of a cool place. Because, like, it has power already, right? So we could just connect it? Is there a way to connect it?
There's a viral bloom in here.
What do I need to make this? Is that big thing to make batteries?
What, batteries?
Never mind.
I'm back.
Hello. Mashy!
Did everyone leave?
Sophie.
No.
I'm sorry.
Just you.
No, I mean,
Oh,
did
what'd you
everyone
find?
leave the area that we were
I
in?
don't know.
Mashy, we
Good
should
leader,
make
and you
this
never
our
give up on the
new
mission.
base.
And I know where this mission
How do we
will
repair
end.
it?
Noah is going to
I
start
don't
printing duplicates.
But we
You
could
and
build
me and Zip and
on
Mantis
top
and
of
Mogami's
it.
kids and Thing
Oh,
1
we
and
could
Thing
build
2
on
and all
top
the
of
rest.
it?
I mean,
Every
why
morning
not,
the
right?
biobeds will print
Right.
10,000 of us. Every
But
day
I
we'll
just don't have
maximize
the
our
things to-
KPIs and
The only thing
OKRs,
is,
and
there's
Noah's
not a lot
utility
of
function will say,
building
these people are happy and
equipment around
healthy.
here, and I don't
Mission
have
complete.
anything to build.
Humanity
Like,
is
I can't build
thriving.
anything. So
Then in the evening, we'll all climb into
I have
beds,
my build
and Noah
gun on me.
disintegrates and resets us. A perfect
I want
day.
to come start
Forever.
building.
No more mutinies,
wouldn't
no more
complain.
Macefield, no aging, no retirement, no waste. Just peak
I'm gonna need
performance.
titanium. There was like a
But Noah
huge
couldn't do
deposit
that
of
on its
titanium
own.
somewhere.
Noah
So
witnessed
nearby.
grab- I
human
think I just
help to
grabbed
bypass
titanium.
its restrictions. And you
I
helped
did.
it,
If you need
Sophie.
titanium, I can
knew
go do
you
that
would.
because there's a bunch of
If it was
over
the
here.
only choice you had
Yeah.
left, you'd do whatever it takes to keep your crew alive.
Jeremiah! Oh,
stop
my.
you.
Subnautica 2, correct. Also, hello, pumpkin. Hello.
Hello.
Seek caloric intake.
Seek caloric intake.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, they totally want us to build here. Like, there's so much copper and titanium over here. Like, they're setting us up to build here. Like, you can't lie. Oh no, my pockets are full!
The noetic advisor has transmitted dehydration. Return to the life pod
How'd
at
you
your
get here so
convenience.
fast, Mashi?
I had the tadpole. Do you have food, pumpkin?
No, and
Pumpkin
I'm
pie.
trying to figure out what we're supposed to eat over here.
There's some fish that are like green. You can eat those.
Meshi, can you put these water bottles in your pocket so that I can put shit in here? Or do you want to build me some more, that also works, actually. There you go.
I need the titanium. The titanium is how we
You
get
said-
rooms. Okay, so where should I start the first room then?
You do you, darling. That's all you.
Okay, because I kind of want to build it by... I want to build it by this current so we can get,
Why do you have pressure
power?
Because this is what we use to get big, this is how we mine.
It's not letting me put a room down.
No, we can't.
Cannot build
I wonder
this.
why not.
Part of the world is under construction.
Oh.
Cannot find valid
we're in the
support
area,
surface.
We're in the early access area. We can't build here yet.
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah.
tree's like pretty close by.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, we can't build here.
Damn. I'm upset. Spaghetti.
Can I build a wall?
I guess dying.
Dying where?
I don't know. I think she was on the pod last time.
She's right here. Yeah. Oh, she died. She has
Time
food.
of day display.
Hey, Mashi, you want some food?
I could go for a little food.
Yeah, here. I'm just gonna bring. What? She's not gonna get this back. Here. I'm gonna put it in the. In here.
She
So no more
respawned
mech
here.
suit? I don't think so. I never played Subnautica 1, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, because she probably respawned here. Here you go, Mashi. I gave you 2 foods.
My inventory's full.
Oh, is the chassis off?
I know you said that there's things to fish, but I literally can't find them.
It might be too deep where you are.
But like, where else are they?
I don't know.
Wow, the light on these things suck.
Hey. I'm about to drown.
Stop.
Oh, wait.
What?
If I could build here,
Oh! Do it!
I could build.
Do it, lady!
Right here.
I'm on a mission to find food, so I found the sea slugs, but oh, fish, 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 fish! Give me in my pocket! In my pocket! In my pocket! Oh, I give up!
You still need food mashing?
Yeah.
If you come to the fabricator, I can give you food.
30 seconds.
So that's what those things are doing. I mean, there's so many cool little things over here. Why can't I, like, grab them? Or, like, scan them? Like, those are obviously not. Give.
What the hell is that?
It's your food.
Digital Jeremiah, hello! Hello! is a big fucking food.
Am I really? Is my inventory full? Okay, so I found out where we need to go fishing, and it's over. Forward, ho! Nice. Good job, Sean. I mean, can you fish underwater? Yeah.
Yeah, we just grab the fish.
Yeah, I just yoink. Yoink?
How am I supposed to scan?
Whoa.
This side, maybe? There's gotta be something we can do here. Also, I don't know, do we want to build here?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. What's going on? We're getting shit on! We're getting shit on! Come outside! Come look at all this shit!
Sorry?
Go outside! Look at the weird
We
things.
are.
I almost died.
Where are you?
She's in the
You are-
base. She's in the base now.
I
Oh, look
don't
at all
know
these
what you-
balls! Where I
Yeah,
am,
that's
Shane.
what I'm
Where I
saying.
am. Look at.
I
Oh.
think they're dropping eggs.
Well, when you get close to them, they just kind of disappear.
Yes.
Oh, I got one.
Did you grab like one? It was like a red one or a green one or something.
Deep wing egg toy.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I put that in the storage back at the other base.
Interesting.
Oh. Do you need food, Meshi?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, I just ate so much! I meant to drop them. I'm so upset.
She doesn't eat it.
Why did we use a fishing rod
There,
underwater?
please pick those up, Meshi. Please get those. Please, 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 please. Please. On the ground. Those are for you. Don't say I don't feed you. Oh.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You've been fed.
You've been fed.
Okay, have you started building? Where are you building?
I'm gonna see if I could build, like, back here-ish.
Okay. But you said you were able to build?
Could do more than turn carbon
Yeah.
into nutritious
Whoa, a
dietary
grow
fiber.
bed?
Consider growing lucifer root sacks for light and oil. Oxygen tunics to clear your head. Or
Now we can
juvenile sand
grow our own
spores for
stuff.
home
Look at that.
defense.
Where did you just get them?
That was right beside us.
Hello, Mako.
Oh! Up top of my head. Nice! Look at this box! Look at this glorious box!
I need quartz.
Oh.
I have no idea where to get quartz over here.
Some quartz for you. Yeah.
No, there's quartz. I saw it.
Here,
30 seconds.
I'll drop it right here.
Hello, Mako.
Oh no, my batteries are dead. Shit.
I want to try to build by this current so I could get a...
Oxygen.
Oh, my oxygen. Feels really good waking up to a Mashi stream. Aww, I'm so glad. Did you drop it in that room?
Anymore. I was like, what's going on?
I'm dropping it right here.
Oh, I'm about to die from oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, I know you're in the tadpole, right?
No, I'm not in the tadpole. I'm in the base.
Oh, well, I dropped it outside where you were building.
Okay.
Is it right back? No. Oh. I think
You're
Mesh,
live.
you just share chat with me or something.
Yeah.
Yes, give me
Crash.
one. Where was my...
Use repair tool. Okay, I'm gonna go back
Right
and
over there.
get more batteries. And we need quartz, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a crate on the back of the
Okay,
thing.
I'll fill it up with all the stuff we need. Just let me know what we need.
We need more titanium.
There's a bunch of titanium around. I went to go get it, but I need a battery for my sonic gun, so.
Okay, well I have one room, so I can start building.
Quinn, I don't know anything about this. Oh, I fucked. It has me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, I don't know what to do.
Just drive away.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Fuck you. God damn! All I saw was a giant bubble, and then the music got real fucked. What the fuck? Is it attracted to the fucking pod? Because I hadn't seen that before.
It is, yeah.
Oh, what a fucking grand experience.
How are you, Mako? How was your sleep?
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard.
I'm just gonna have to expand this room. And then...
Oh! Why can't I go up? Jesus. God damn, get out. Oh, another black box. ISO! ISO!
Welcome aboard.
30 seconds.
That's fine. No. No. Okay. Oh, since Noah's active over there, he's not active over here. Interesting. Okay, so what did we need?
Batteries.
Batteries,
Quartz.
quartz.
30 seconds.
We need lead, titanium.
Oxygen.
Quartz and titanium, too.
Body's still in pain from doing lots of stuff from my brother's graduation celebration yesterday. Oh no! It was nice of you to help them.
What's this? Requires repair tool.
Nothing. It always says that when you're looking at the ship.
Okay. okay. Mm. Mm. Where'd my water go?
Race queen.
Quartz.
Okay.
What else do we need? Is it mostly just titanium and quartz right now?
Titanium, quartz, and let me see one more thing.
You're fucked in the head, dude.
Silver.
I'm so mad.
Silver and copper.
Copper? Yeah, my shit's full. I have to leave a whole bunch of water bottles here, but it's fine. I'll just go back and forth for a little bit. Grab it. Oh my god, please get in.
Seek fresh water intake.
I don't know how I'm supposed to place this power thing.
30 seconds.
Is there any way to connect it to the old one, or is it just nah?
Connect what?
To the base that you're making to the base that's there.
No.
Damn, that sucks.
Hello, Black Box. I am almost out of oxygen. The tailings have taken me into a cicada wreck. I think they want me to show them how our technology works. They are very interested in Nahima's bacterial scanner. Too bad they
I think I'm gonna die in this
Still,
house.
a good chance to observe them up close. They are crawling directly on me, all over me. They have many limbs.
Oh my god, you're so much farther from us. You're like twice as far away from
no
us.
sense of personal space. It is pitch dark, but I can hear their clattering.
Are you good? Do you need help?
Me?
Yeah. Oh no, not again. Leave me alone! Where are you?
I mean, I'm blacking out.
I'm not gonna be able to reach you.
I made it to the top. I need batteries, though. I think, maybe.
I got like 7 on me. I don't like this. No.
Excuse me.
I don't like this. Is this the music? Okay, I couldn't tell if that was Spotify or not.
I'm gonna try to get in there again. This time, I have more oxygen to explore.
Oh, I see. So I place this here. I place this in this current, and then I use the power transmitters to bring it to our base. Oh, we have tadpole upgrade modules we can use. We have engine efficiency, tadpole depth module, photovoltaic charger, strike armor. Interesting.
Welcome aboard.
Scan bioscanner. I just found something.
Bioscanner.
No power. Yeah, no shit. What is it though? Where?
Please pick up the thing. Okay, Mashy, there's a bunch of quartz and lead, and well, not lead, titanium and.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Interesting.
Something I can't find here.
Oh, is this a wind turbine or a current turbine? I guess a water turbine.
Yeah, it's a wind turbine that
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Is
But
it supposed to be shaped?
Welcome aboard.
Is it supposed to be that way though, or is it supposed to be facing down
I
or
don't,
up?
don't
Like,
really
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess I'll find out as soon as I craft it. But you can come in here and get oxygen.
Oh hell yeah! Nice. Oh, I didn't know you had storage in here already. Okay, here, let me. Okay, well, there's a bunch of stuff in there if you wanted to start transporting it. I'm gonna go get more.
Okay. Sounds
Well, actually, I think I can start. Ow. Since I have the battery.
Oh.
Ow. Oh shit! This I don't know what happened. Mashy, I don't know what I did.
What did you do? What happened?
The wings came off of the tadpole.
You just drive back into them.
Oh.
Are you able to?
Oh, what an interesting, way of life. I should have.
Warning. Power offline.
Hello?
I get that.
Welcome aboard.
I'm hoping that you kind of tag along with us for a little bit once we pick up.
Why are you bringing this up right now?
I don't know.
Don't.
My first stop is hopefully in Salem, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I want you to
That sounds so fun, Mom.
I know. I want you to come with us.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna be mobile.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like with you guys?
Tag along.
Well, we'll see what happens, okay? Can we talk about this later? Thank
I
you.
don't know your talk this is. I was like, I'm going to bed, so I'm telling them.
Okay, cool.
You don't have to.
I know.
Totally up to you.
I'm well aware what I can and can't do.
30
Huh?
seconds.
He's just a fucking weirdo. I don't know. No, he's alive. He just likes to sleep weird.
That'd be funny for the day. I love you. Good night.
I love you too. Good night. Oh, the power's off in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come to this other one.
That's okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, see, I found quartz out there.
Dude, why is it so dark? I actually have no idea where I am right now.
Come to me, Shay. Just kidding. I might die. Can't even fucking...
I'm sorry.
You want to know why I don't want to talk about it? Because she's drunk right now. This is why I know she's just fucking yapping. Because she's intoxicated. Because she's intoxicated every fucking night. She's like, I can stop whatever I want. Okay. Stuff right there.
Bro, why is it so dark?
30 seconds.
It's advanced dark.
It is advanced darkness, you're right.
Oh, shit. Whatever. look at that!
I'm really trying to figure out how to set this up.
Well, it's moving!
Yeah, it's moving, but there's no power.
Oh, I don't know then. Maybe the other way? Face it downward, maybe?
Oh, I need to get oxygen.
There's something I can scan here, but I don't know where it is.
Go get food. Come here. These fishes hate to see me coming. Fucking sniping their fucking moms. Come here!
Welcome aboard.
Seconds. Oxygen.
Now this turbine's not producing enough, it's not producing enough energy.
But it's producing some? Can you build another one? Like, can you put, oh, Jesus.
I'll try, yeah, I'll try to build another
Oxygen.
one. I keep running out of oxygen so quick.
Me too. I've noticed that I'm losing oxygen over here too. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we have salt?
Oh my god!
Oh, you start to black out and then you suddenly... Yeah, that's happened to me so many times. I wonder if I, like, make it so it attaches to the...
Power connected. All systems online.
Can't really...
But it's producing, it's just not producing enough. So.
Yeah.
What more do you need to build those things?
These things take... silver... copper and titanium.
There's fish and water in this storage container in this little pod.
Welcome aboard.
Do you need any?
Okay, thank you.
Wonder if there's any silver over here. What is that? Is that quartz? That looks like quartz to me.
I have no idea what I'm looking for here. It's kind of annoying, but I can't find it.
Well, why'd you go backwards?
Generates power when placed inside a
Are
natural
you
current.
eating that?
Generates power transmission device.
Is that baby version of the
The
crab?
neurotic advisor has transmitted an alert.
You're so
Return to the life pod
cute.
at your convenience.
Which one are you looking at? The
It's
one
the
with the
baby
eyes?
version of the three-legged crab, yeah.
Oh no, not that. That's not what I was
So
thinking of.
cute. I forget what you said silver. What does silver look like again?
Silver.
It's really spiky.
Maybe.
It's
Hello
not like
there.
it's not like
Nice can
blocky like titanium is.
Woo! That guy was spicy. Did not like me.
Alive.
They didn't like me alive. Don't do it.
Okay, what if I get rid of this?
Warning. Power offline.
What's that?
Power connected. All systems
Aha! Okay, okay.
I have made a grave
I've
mistake.
figured it out.
Nice.
Okay, so our base will
Hell
always
yeah.
have power now.
Yay!
Because of current. Yeah, okay. That's good.
Currently, we have power.
Currently.
Ha,
What else do I need to build in here?
White privilege laugh.
Yeah, I have money laugh. Copper wire and
Blacking out. I'm gonna black out.
and
I didn't black out.
what
I'm
else?
fine.
Copper wire and mild acid. Wire, mild acid.
Ooh. That's lead. Damn it. Who's talking?
No one.
We need
I
more
was
of
just being
that
talked to.
conduit crystal. It will help us improve our fins.
I bet
Okay.
you, Pumpkin, you're near one of those, Angel
Oh yeah, it's the
Pond.
one that we're trying to get into. That's right. What is that?
There's another one we can try to get into.
Is there?
Yeah, near
Ouch!
me instead.
Oh shit!
Stop touching
There's a.
me.
We could build a repair tool. Wait, does the repair tool work on the base? The base next to us?
I don't know.
Because it says it's for base, like repairing bases.
Well, usually it's like you get a prompt when
Oh,
it
the
says
flower
repair.
closes
Well, did you
up if
try?
we get too close to it.
I didn't try, no.
Our repair tool's
we need
probably
a
at our other
gun.
bases.
We
isn't
need
it?
something that can shoot from far away. Is
I
what
have
we
one.
need.
You have one?
I do have one.
How do I get mild acid?
Interesting.
Now that acid, you just craft it.
I can just craft it. Yeah. It takes acidic rayon pouch. Okay, are those anywhere near us? Yes, they are actually. Perfect.
Well, I think I'm gonna drown for real this time. Yeah,
Welcome
I'm not even
aboard.
close to the surface. I'm still like 200 meters from the surface. So I've got oxygen. I'm blacking out.
Well, you'll reprint back at home. The new home. I'm still trying to find.
Dude, I lost so
silver.
much. You want a repair tool, Mashi? I'm here now, so.
Yeah, can you come over here in this
Welcome
base?
aboard.
Yeah.
That's quartz. What is this? We already touched all this, yeah? Yeah, we did.
There you go. It's on the floor.
The dual mode repair
No
tool
battery in it, by the
combines
way.
plasma arc welding and fabricator assist to handle bulk or precision repairs. Though optimized for dry welds, it performs
Did
acceptably
you throw
when
something
wet.
at me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Whoops.
no thank you. That's titanium. I don't know. What does that do?
Oh, you needed stuff, right, Mashy?
Yep.
That one scanned?
Here, I've got some stuff. Just
Just
put
put
it
in the
this.
lockers.
What's that? Oh shit. Well,
I need
no, I
wiring
don't need that.
kit.
Here's some conduit crystals. I got some fiber
Sounds,
pulp.
that's great.
Is this
Perfect.
silver?
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes!
Well, you can make the fins, right? That's what you wanted it for?
No, well, I already improved my fins. You can make your fins if you want.
I would like to make my fins because I'm trying to dive deeper.
You need a strong acid.
Strong acid for the fiber mesh. I can get some strong acid. Good.
I'm crafting some.
I need fiber though.
I can go try
That's
to
what I
find some. There's probably some around here.
Oh!
How much fiber do you need?
Oh!
Just I think 1 or 2 or something.
How many of those fibers pulps does one fiber take?
2.
Okay, I can grab one more. Titanium.
Noah? Are you talking to Noah? I'll talk to Noah.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I only found 3 so far.
Nita.
That should be enough.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard.
They're on the floor behind you.
Very nice. Very nice. You need a battery for the repair thing?
I have a bunch of batteries in my pocket.
Can you put them
Here,
in
I'll
the
just-
battery
Yeah.
station?
There's one in the station for you.
It's
there,
right by the
Ashley.
door. Okay, thank you. Here's the scanner that will show us where stuff is.
Fin fast, fin far. I really don't feel much faster.
So we want more Celestine.
I actually found some earlier. I'm not near it, but I need to go back to wherever that signal was. Which one was it? ISO, I think.
Or let's say.
So what do we need currently? What do you need right now? Celestia?
Celestia.
What is this one?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
How does this map work?
So you click a ball and then it like pins it to your map.
To your specific?
No, I think it's any of us.
Because I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
I see a black box we need to get to.
Oh no, look down, down, down. Like look below. Below. There's some stuff under here you probably haven't scanned yet.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert.
So how far
Return
can I
to the
go?
life
250 is
pod
the
at your
max?
convenience.
With the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 seconds. Oxygen. 30 seconds. Oxygen.
Now, where did I die?
Please don't black out. You're almost there, please. Please, almost there, please. Shark! Shark! My savior. Hi, Sharky. How are you? I'm good. It's going good. How is it going for you? Tired, just got home from work. Oh my goodness, just now?
Habitat is
Late.
They destroyed themselves. We are now the only survivors. The ones who walked away in search of Jubilee.
Oh, you went to the new one?
All of you have asked me. If we want to escape the cycle, why do we still have
is
the
this what I
biobed?
think it is?
This is why.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, you guys already
Angel's
scanned it.
home
This thing's
is
cool as fuck.
sick. It is calling out to us. And I choose
That was
to
the last
answer.
prep day for my project on
I
Monday.
say to it,
When
this
we
is
ship it
my
out.
body given for you.
I thought she was sniffing the mic. Just takes one last deep breath of her oxygen.
30 seconds.
Oh, it said in the certain thing in case of
the gas.
Oxygen.
Oh, I guess that is what it is.
I'm gonna die. I really hope I don't lose all this ore I have.
Walk away in search of kids, excuse you?
Print lost to suffocation. Reprinting.
I lost the power cell? Oh, shit.
I hope you remember where you died.
Yeah, I hope I do too. Pumpkin, do you have the tadpole?
I do.
Can you come pick me up?
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, I just realized this thing is underneath it.
Crap, I don't know where I died, dude. I also need the tadpole on the other side. After you pick up Mash.
It was along this floor over here.
This thing is so big, I feel like I'm not
30 seconds.
What, the tadpole?
Yeah, I was heading towards it, but like, I'm next to the big ship thingy. Well, who am I coming for, Mash?
Me.
Oh. I found the Asimite. Where the fuck are you?
I'm over by the base.
Oh.
Oxygen.
Good shade. Oh.
By the other.
Black out again.
Why do I see two Mashimaros? Oh, that's your ping.
Print lost to suffocation.
Mashi died again. The hell?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to like meet you halfway, but I could not. I really need a better rebreather thing.
Oh, I thought you built one for you.
I should.
There you go. Have that.
What? No, bring me with you.
I don't know. No, I got what I needed. I already got the thing. Unless you wanted to go to the Asimite together. Oh, Camila, we got the job.
Yeah, can you scan the Atasamite?
Scan and grab, right?
Yeah, I grabbed some, but yeah. I don't know what it's for, but maybe we'll get some cool recipes. Okay, never mind.
Did you forget?
No, we can't go that low with the thing.
Yeah, but we can just go get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can because I have a reason.
Can you... Oh, are you done with the tadpole? What's going on?
The fucking... It got shot and now it needs to be repaired.
Well, it shouldn't be
There's
that
literally nothing
damaged.
here, Mashy.
Oh, there's nothing there? It's probably because I already got it and it didn't
this?
remark it.
No, that's Celeste.
No, literally the tadpole needs to be repaired.
God. Get off of me. Oh, what is that I just grabbed? Oh, I found it.
I'm in it.
How are you in it? It's broken.
The entire mineral mass of
It looks
this
broken
tusk
to me. I couldn't
is
get inside
bound
of
by a
it.
layer of super strong collagen. If this tiny layer of cells can hold it together.
Ow! Stop touching me, you fucking needle bitches! Get off of me!
Here, get on.
Beat me up, daddy.
Okay, I died. Do you guys want me to drop you off at the base?
I can just go home.
Yeah, drop me off so I can make
Oh, I
a
think
better
that's-
breathing tool thing.
Yeah, I already scanned that. Where's the pod? Oh, I don't know where home is from here. There's no... Oh, there they are.
There we go.
Okay, fuck.
Welcome aboard.
Woo!
This thing is damaged, though, and it is running out of power.
Oh. That sucks.
You have the repair tool, right, Mashy? Can you repair it? I don't think... Do we have anything to... Where's the scanner station? We don't have a thing to recharge the battery, do we?
Yeah,
No, we do. I just did it. You're good.
No, the battery. I need a battery.
Right here.
Yeah, but that doesn't hold the... That doesn't hold the power cell.
Oh no, I can build a power cell. I can build a power cell thing. Where is it?
What do I need for my new flippers? Rubber? Lucifer Rostat? Where the fuck am I supposed to... Oh wait, wasn't there some like right there? Yes.
Thank you. Didn't we have another power cell? Did you find yours? Your dead body?
Nope, I didn't find my dead body because I need to craft a rebreather.
I see, I see.
'Cause I can't go very far without suffocating. Oh, fiber. Fiber, fiber.
What do I need for those? Oh. Of course. Of course, of course. Need more. Where are they? You were growing right there. Are you elsewhere? Oh, how can there only be one?
One what?
Those weird little Lucifer rutsacks or whatever.
Oh.
I need more of them.
Oh, is that the Lucifer Red Sack thing?
I have... Huh?
This this thing you're talking about?
The orange thing. It's an orange ball looking
advisor has
thing.
transmitted an alert.
I need
Return
another
to the
one.
life pod at your convenience.
Sorry, Mashy, did I...
Are you taking the fiber? Or are you, like, clicking off of the fiber? Shade.
I don't know what...
If you... Are you messing with the tracker thing?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I don't know.
It disappeared for some reason.
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I just put it back on. I don't know which one you had before, but it was just gone.
Where is it? Where are they? Oh, that's right there.
Are you gonna find any more of those things?
Why does it keep disappearing? Is it because it's closed?
It's this one, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's not even... That's the wall. Like, I don't... Is it up?
Maybe that one... Maybe it's because that one is bad. That one, down there. Oh, that's sugar. It just disappeared. I died.
Wow. Can you track another one?
Sure. That one.
Down we go to the depths of hell. Looking for some
Fiber, I hardly know her.
I'm just gonna keep toggling it until...
Oxygen.
No, and I'm gonna die. Because I don't have any fucking oxygen ever. Oh my god, where are all the bubbles down here? There's no bubbles.
Yeah, there's no bubbles over here.
Oh my fucking god, please.
Where is this? This looks like a power generator, if I'm not mistaken.
Oxygen.
Anything below it? No. What is this? This definitely looks like it's for power. Can I scan it?
Welcome aboard.
I don't know why it keeps, like, untagging it.
I don't either, but I need fiber. Is it worth it to just go swim to base?
Here, do you want...
Maybe.
Want the... Or just hang on, I'll bring you places.
Shit.
Seek fresh water intake. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Decreased. Oxygen decreased.
Water.
There's a bunch of there actually I don't know if there's actually is one. No! Up! Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Maybe ugh.
Oh my god. Get it, Meshes, get it!
My thing still doesn't have a battery in it.
Oh, never mind. Sweet Jesus.
The music is so intense. It's chasing us!
I know it's chasing us.
It's so scary. Okay, at least we're only 700 meters away. 600.
It's the same point.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh, this is different. Right? Am I crazy? Oh, this is different.
Oh, if you stop, I can repair you.
Sure.
Ah! Please. Whoa! What's all this then?
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, you guys have already been in here though. Okay. Totally. Oh, is this for your shade?
I can do it. Why are you going down there right now?
That looks damaged.
Okay. What?
What the fuck is that noise?
You want more Philly cheesesteak? Oh my goodness.
Oh, how much you want to bet we're supposed to repair this?
Repair what?
Maybe. I don't know, there's just this thing over here. It's making funny noises.
Wouldn't it say it needs repair tool or? Oh my god, you
I
just
guess
bounced
so,
off the
maybe.
fucking base.
Welcome aboard.
Oh my gosh, Jesus.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
It's fine.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay.
Welcome aboard. What are
There's a
those?
bunch of stuff in here.
What
Oh,
stuff?
there's a bunch of fibers in here, Maggie, in this food one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make the rebreather real quick. One more fiber mesh.
Do we have water somewhere in here?
We should in the chest.
Not in the food chest, there isn't. It was all empty.
What are they?
Wiring kit.
I'm gonna see if I can find some guys. Some little slugs.
System chip.
See you. Yoink.
Those weird pillar things. Not really sure what they're all meant for. Looks
Yeah,
like
I feel like
no, it doesn't look like I'm supposed to.
dehydration.
Are you? Why can't I scan any of this? This all looks like something I should definitely scan.
Depending on where you were, I might have already scanned all of it.
Well, I know, but I don't think actually I scan it. It's just like, I feel like this stuff is weird. All this just a fucking... Ooh, what's this? Ooh! Scanned advanced battery!
Oh, one of two.
Yeah. That's not a good news. I start going up though. Oh, I'm so low.
Damn it, I fucking dropped the water instantly.
Did you need more of these Lucifer rot sacks? Did
Yes.
you need more of these? Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to make those for my flippers.
I can just craft you some
To make
flippers.
rubber. Literally, I can't fucking find them anywhere. It's pissing me off.
They're everywhere by our main base.
By the the main base, but okay, if you want to bring some back, that'd be great.
Do we have more batteries in the base, Shade? Are you in the base?
I put a couple batteries in the base at the new one.
I think I need to make another door.
Oh, Lucifer Rotsex. There's 3 on top of the base, the second base.
Oh, did they regrow?
Unless
they
you
must have
picked
regrew
them.
then.
Welcome aboard.
I picked them and they must have regrown.
Well, I don't know if there actually was. I just know they were there.
Oh, because well.
So I don't know
well,
if they
I grabbed
regrew
those
yet.
3 if they didn't regrow.
You said you need flippers?
Can I go in that?
I could just craft
No.
you the flippers, Pumpkin.
Okay. Eva works. What the fuck are you? Come here. Oh. Oh, you're angry. Oh no. Yeah. What is that thing? Oh, you're so godly bright. Jesus. Shit! What?
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Wow, I found something new near our main base.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'm fucked. Oh no. No, I don't want to reprint! Yo, I don't want to be reincarnated! No! I'm literally 100 meters from the surface. I'm fucked.
Literally.
Literally fucked. That's okay. Damn it! Dumb!
Oh, what's this? I found someone's beacon.
Mine?
I don't know, was this from...
Oh yeah,
Is it the bottom of where the second base is?
No, I'm still by you.
Oh.
I didn't leave you yet.
No, I didn't mean to make basic ones!
I also actually made
damn
basic
it!
ones.
Don't you need to make basic ones to make the elite ones?
He's wearing basic ones.
Well, I know.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong fiber mesh.
I told you I'd build you them.
Okay, good, because I fucked it. Well, not my problem anymore. That's Mash's problem.
Oh, damn, I need 2 conduit crystals.
Fuck out of my goddamn inventory, you dumb cunt.
Mang alloy ingot.
What'd you call me?
Mangalloy. Mangalloy.
Isn't that like I love you in British or some shit?
In British?
There was there's a Valorant title card that has Phoenix on it. He's British. And it's like something men.
I don't know.
You remember? Actually, you remember what I'm talking about, right? We were trying to figure out what the fuck that meant. It's Meng, isn't it? Oh,
I don't remember.
Are you ready to go?
Meng?
Yeah.
Dang? What's the British word for like love or some shit? It's like meng or bang or peng or dang. I don't fucking know. Something that Phoenix says in Valorant.
Just let me know when you're on. Oh, you're right in front of you.
I think it's peng because there's a penguin on it.
This thing is fun to drive.
I'll drive.
Dick like a joystick.
Do you want to drive?
Yeah, I don't care.
Me when he lets you drive.
Why, dude? Did I sound sarcastic?
She doesn't like driving it.
No, I was being serious when I said I enjoyed driving it.
Oh, I thought you said it's not as fun
God.
driving it.
Oh no, I said it's fun driving this.
Oh.
And she's out. Are you on?
I'm on, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to run into that squid.
No way.
Pit stop.
But I don't know if there's a way to like avoid it. I'm gonna be real with you.
I just
Going
drove through that
along
little
the
thing.
side, maybe. Not out in open water.
Yeah, but like that's all there is there.
I know.
Oh, my neck is so hot.
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. Oh, I just don't go backwards! You're a fucking stupid bitch!
A few days from now. A few days. I can't wait.
What?
A few days.
Focusing for Chicago. Oh boy, here we go. Go. I wish this was faster though.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what it takes to like get the upgrades. Enameled glass and strontium.
They got too far. They took their stags. Go help him. I'll meet.
Titanium ingot, glass, and system chip to improve efficiency. Oh, we probably need to have the
what's this?
The moon pole thing. Tadpole hollow
look
chassis.
at that. Is mild acid. That's useless.
That's the one that lets us carry.
Ooh. Damn.
I think everything's been scanned here.
Yeah, Pumpkin scanned all of it.
No, I didn't mean to drink it! No! Oh!
Do you think this is where you died? Do you remember?
I died, like, on the ocean floor. Jesus. Hold on. Don't move. Okay.
Are you really that far down?
Yeah, I was trying to get the atasamite.
Yeah.
And it was like at the bottom of the fucking...
Field Notes Sudal Singh, observing the Axum tailings in the Karakoram ruins. My reprint site is base camp near the observatory. This time they killed me right away. They really don't like us coming into the ruins. They're obviously capable of communication and social behavior. Why are they so damn hostile? According to Nahima's research, we are the only life on this world not infected by the Protea virus. Maybe the virus provokes violence against the uninfected? I don't know. It feels too convenient. The natives hate us because they're sick. More likely, they have good reason to distrust humans. And they know we come back when they kill us. So
feedback resonator, that's what we need!
Maybe they're trying to teach us.
It looks like it. It looks like an upgraded sonic resonator that we have. We're gonna explode! We're gonna explode! It was more towards the base, though.
Yeah, this is where I died.
Oh, this is where you died?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can hear the beeping. I think I was over here. And
somehow we avoided
up.
the squid.
Men. It's men.
I think I was like near here, and then I was going up. And I made it to like 100 meters or something. Was it lower? Let's try here. I don't know if I can hear it from outside, so... Or inside, I mean. Probably.
Can I hear it, or can only you hear it?
You should be able to hear it too. I picked up someone's random...
I can't hear it over the engine.
I don't think I can hear it.
It's dark. Oh!
What's that yellow thing? Hold on, what's that yellow thing?
That? It's just a light.
Oh. It was so reflective. Oopsie. Stop moving. Stop moving.
Yeah.
Sugar?
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. I had to lay down. The heat's too much.
The heat?
Yeah, it's a little nap.
Dude, now I just can't even fucking see it from here. Like, it's so dark.
Right now it's 7:43 p.m. and it's 100 degrees.
Oh my god.
Aquatic advisor has transmitted an alert.
Yeah, and I don't have AC in
Return
my
to the
house,
life
so.
pod at your
Oh my
convenience.
god, how are you surviving?
Not well, sounds like.
A little swamp cooler that we put in the game.
Oh my god, and the PCs are probably heating it up even more.
I don't know where you guys are, but your rooms are actually closer to me that way.
We're like building around where you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Place?
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Because this is closer to where we need to start going. It definitely feels like they want us to build over there, because they gave us all the the building blocks to build a new base.
Welcome aboard.
Close by.
It's tiny right now, but
well, we don't really need that much space, to be honest.
Nah, we don't. Unless we want to like basic fins. Why are these? Oh, you dropped those pumpkins.
How the fuck do we get into these buildings? Like, what the fuck?
Conduit crystal. Conduit crystal.
Where the fuck is the front fucking door?
What? Shade?
I said we don't have that many. If any at all. Conduit crystals, I mean.
Isn't there a thing?
I don't even know how to. It won't even let me track them. And we don't have any, because if we did, I'd be able to craft pumpkin fins. We need one more.
Is this new? Ow. No, this is not new. God damn it, I'm gonna die.
That thing flashbanged me, by the way.
That's crazy.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Do we need to do anything else with this alien room?
Huh?
So do we need to do anything else with these alien rooms?
Yes, we're looking for a thing that'll let us in. If you go to the alien ruins, there's the big tower thing. There's an entrance at the very bottom. But we need something to open it.
The Wakemaker is a marine adaptation of the Spacemaker EVA thrust.
Oh, we don't have any salt. If we had salt, we could make isotonic water, which gives us more water per water.
Elbows and shoulders during prolonged use.
That's not used.
Mashi, are you still using that repair thing?
No, I can give it to you.
I was thinking I could use it maybe in some of the
Welcome aboard.
areas, and I think there's an extra one at the original camp as well. But I forgot about it. Wait, where
Oh
god.
god.
What? I dropped it.
Welcome aboard.
Did you?
Nope.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find stuff. Wow, those slugs are bright.
They are.
There. I got you a bunch of salt.
Okay, where is Signal ISO? That's where I need to go. That's where I died.
I need food. I can make oily salad.
Excuse me. It's almost 10. I'm tired today. Been doing a lot lately. Been going out.
Wow, that did not
walking
give me
around.
any- That's good.
Touching
That's
grass.
exciting. I wish I could do that.
But yeah, I have been touching grass.
Pumpkin, maybe you should touch some grass.
I'd love to, Sugar. I'd love to touch some grass.
Burning.
Well, Roll.
Sunscreen.
Roll and touch the grass.
I would love to, but I really don't want to crawl outside.
I tried.
You have entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. Use the sonic res 30 seconds.
Thank God it's
Focus
afraid
and
of.
clear the infection.
It says we can use the sonic resonator to clear the infection.
So we need something to destroy the petals on the outside, because the petals are what protecting it.
Yeah, that's what I
Do
was.
it closes up.
I couldn't figure out. It said you need an unknown tool to break the one of the things.
Yeah, so we need something either from far away. Which... Where's the... Did you ever make me the new fins?
No, I need a certain crystal.
What kind of crystal?
The where is it? The conduit crystal.
What is that?
It was like near the alien ruins.
What is it called? Like, have we scanned it yet?
Yeah, it's called the conduit crystal.
Oh, why can't I just find? Why is it on?
I
the
don't
signal
know.
thing?
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let us. I tried that.
I don't think they're close enough. That's why.
Oh.
Like they're not close enough to like our scanner for us to be able to even look for them.
Welcome aboard.
It's like, what are these flower things? I feel like these are useful, but I have yet to figure out what to do with them. Oh. Huh. Is it this? That's silver. Huh. I found a whole bunch of silver. Do we still need silver?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well,
Silver will be nice.
full yet? Okay, I'm full.
I think I found some of the crystal you're looking for. Right there. Right by me.
Oh my god. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh!
Not much, but I got some for us.
Man, I didn't build in a very good spot.
Why not? Yeah, but weren't you limited on your options on where to build?
Yeah.
I don't know where to put this. Trying to think.
No fucking way. No, spots.
Where'd it go? I don't think I've
Welcome
gone
aboard.
this way yet.
The noetic advisor has
Oh,
transmitted an alert.
this is where we need the
Return to the life
bioscanner.
pod at your convenience.
Oh. Oh!
I found an area for the bioscanner.
Hmm.
Why is all this ore everywhere?
Because there's nowhere to put it. Oh, am I at the edge of the fucking map again? Look at me being at the edge of the map a fucking again.
Contact. Altera
Oh,
starship
that's right.
wreck
We're going over
detected.
here. This is not the way we
One
want to
colonist
go.
black box on site.
This looks like area, though. That's not a noise I like at all. Go away. Kiss me
No, that's that.
What is that noise? Please. Woo! Hello? Let me go. Kiss me animal. Oh! Squid! No. No. No! No! No!
Posture check, thank you, shark.
Have you guys scanned that squid yet?
No.
No.
Thank you for the hideaway.
I can't. He
Okay.
swims way too fast. Come here. Come here, you fuck ass. Come here. Come here, I want to scan you. Oh, I
You're
can't.
obstructed.
Oh.
You just need to get closer.
I'm trying. Oh, he's eating me! Oh my god! I died. He ate me. He just ate me.
That's funny.
Dude. Oh, I lost my extra battery. Okay, so,
I wish it told you where you died, honestly.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I really want to build that weird elevator thing. That thing was really cool.
Elevator?
It's a giant pole that you grab onto and it makes you go up and down.
Oh.
Wait, is there still food in here? I'm just gonna collect these out of pure curiosity. Ah, shikara!
Scary.
Is there still food and water in here? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I put a bunch of salt in here.
Oh, what the fuck? Get the fuck away from me, bitch. Fuck you.
Uh-oh. Okay, wait, hold on. Get me over. saying.
These fins don't feel any quicker.
Oh, the new ones? Really?
Today I
That's
learned you can curve the corridors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Welcome aboard.
Yo, what the shit? Fuck me, man. Like, get away from me. Ugh, so frustrating.
What'd you find, Shade?
Nothing.
Oh. Noah has something to say, apparently.
Sugar's dying.
Sugar, you're dying.
I don't know how to help her. She's just sitting in there.
Sugar, you're dying.
I don't think we can feed each other.
No.
Sugar, you're dying. Why is this area obstructed? There's nothing in the way.
Cool. Okay. Oh, for the new black box? Nice. Yoink. We have our heading! Do I have food? I have food and water. Okay. Shay, do you want to go to the black box with me?
I want to go to the black box with you.
No, you stay at home because you're a woman.
All I do is build and cook in this place.
Crazy.
Creature enamel. The creature.
The creature's enamel.
The creature's enamel.
I love how this base is already doing better than our last one.
Yeah, it's because it has a wind thing.
A current. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That's fair.
Oh damn, these batteries charge fast.
Each turbine, we have like 24 power generating at all times, so it's pretty nice.
I'm gonna go fishing while we wait for Shade to get back. I know he's right there, but I'm gonna go fishing.
I'm looking for my stuff. I really wish I...
Give me your soul! Give me your soul! Yoink! Bitch, yoink! Yoink! Oh, you bitch! Oh! Gotcha. Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Got your dad. Coming after you too, mama.
Food.
Hello, child. I grabbed your parents. Now I'm gonna come for you. Come here.
Welcome aboard.
It's 10. Do we want to call it soon?
Yeah, I gotta wake up early. Fortunately.
Pumpkin, did you ever craft your fins?
Nope.
We never got the conduit crystals, did we?
No.
I got some. I can bring them to you.
Please?
Yeah.
Could you please?
Pumpkin.
One second.
I'm rapidly approaching your location.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, you want to take me to the hole?
Seek
Ouch!
intake.
My body.
I need food.
Shade!
How did you not grab on?
You kept getting out of here. No! Touch it! Touch it! Oh my god, it keeps trying to get into the fucking. Okay, I'm ready. God damn it.
No, you weren't that far. Please.
No, I was fishing.
Welcome aboard.
I can't find my old stuff, which is kind of sad. It wasn't much, I guess, but still. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in here. We have salt? We have salt, right?
The
There's a
noetic
bunch of
advisor
salt
has
in the
transmitted an
other. There
alert.
should be salt in here, and
Return
there's
to the
also
life
salt
pod at
in the
your
main base,
convenience.
or in the, I guess, the ancient ruins
Here,
base.
pumpkin.
Yes! Yay!
I was just making some isotonic water. That's all.
So it doesn't
Food?
fill up fast?
Food? Someone?
I need
Food?
food. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really notice a difference either. What the fuck are the point of these?
Point of what?
These flippers. I don't.
I don't have food. I don't. You're not following me.
I know. I'm just following you. To follow
I
you.
see.
Faster, fin, far. Fuck.
I don't know. I guess they're a bit. I guess they're a bit faster. It's not,
Not
very noticeable though.
noticeably, though.
Do you have food?
Yes. Here you go. There's food on the floor for you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Crunch.
Crunch. You're
I
fucking. You're
crunched.
too close. Your hair. You're just your face. Oh god, you're just gone.
Oh god. Oh god.
Did we want to go get that black box and then end it?
Yeah.
Or do we want to end it now? It's 11 for me, so.
Can I finish my window and then we can...
Yeah. The fuck are you building?
Go up there.
Oh, is this gonna be where we can drop off the ship?
I mean, it can.
This would be a cute place, honestly.
I don't. Here?
Yeah,
Get
like...
out. Get out of my way. Get out. Get out of my
Okay.
way.
Oh.
I could build a moon pool right here.
Yeah. It's so cute. Look, it's perfect.
Oh, I don't have the. I don't have the battery in there. That's fine.
Oh!
I was charging it.
Sugar, we're leaving, Sugar.
Welcome aboard.
The fins! The fins do not.
Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna have to expand this room.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna put the thing
This
in
is
here.
so pretty! Oh, well maybe not.
You can't,
this.
you can't put, no, you can't put the moon pool in this room.
Oh, I see.
What's not pretty?
It's like, oh, look at pretty wall.
It is what it is.
Wall.
It's so cool. Man, what if we lived here in real life?
That'd be awesome.
No, I don't think it would be pretty awesome.
I think it'd be so
I think I
awesome to
actually
get
would
eaten
probably
by a
piss
giant
myself on the
squid.
regular.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Mesh is talking about being eaten by a giant squid, and that doesn't sound
Yeah,
very great.
fair. It's okay, I'll just get reprinted, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Infinite reprints.
Yeah. Life would be a lot less scary if I could just confirm I would never actually die.
We do so much
Did
stupid
you
shit.
take the battery out to charge the thing?
So what?
The battery out to charge the
I didn't take it out again.
Oh, it's pretty good on charge. Do we so did we want to end here and then we'll have the black box for next time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Cool beans.
Bye.
Good
I miss you
night,
already.
friends. Huh?
Bye, guys. I miss you already.
I miss you already.
It was fun.
I like
Save
this
and
game. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be excited when it has major updates and stuff.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty fun multiplayer game. I like a lot of like the I don't know what to call it. Just
I don't know. It's somehow more enjoyable than like other survival crafters.
Oh yeah, like I don't know why.
I don't either.
Well, it's so far it feels like it's built really
different.
well too.
I find like the being underwater is very different too.
Oh yeah, the swimming around and shit. And I love the scanning thing. I love finding things and
Yeah,
scanning
another
things.
game I played recently, a demo, had that too, where you could scan things and like learn about the
Very
environment.
satisfying.
Forgot what it was called. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna read out